Guys, so today I'm going to be discussing how to keep natural hair healthy. So this is one of those things where I'm just going to be quite honest. Keeping your natural hair healthy is a job, it is a journey, it is trial and error. The first thing though that I would say to keep your hair healthy is take one of our classes, because that is where you're never going to get as much information from this platform as you will in one of the classes, because it literally is like step A, B, C, D, and then like 1A, and it goes so into depth that I can't even really, there's no way that I could give you all that information in one setting. And it's self-paced and it is affordable. So first thing I would say is to take one of our classes. Second thing I would say is to come to one of our workshops where you can actually be there live and get your questions answered. So it's like that whole thing of like learning and then applying it. But in terms of just daily practical steps that I can think of, subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video, okay? That will help. Because the more you know, the more you're able to apply in your day-to-day life. But in terms of like individualized steps, one, cover your hair at night. And I always say, use a bonnet that has strings that you can tie, because personally, from my own experience, satin scarves fall off my head, and other bonnets that don't have ties because my hair is large, the elasticity in the band will start to wear out, and then they won't stay on my head all night. So make sure you cover your hair with a satin scarf. Make sure you are deep conditioning your hair. If you need help with deep conditioners, take one of the classes, like I said, because that's where we talk about it, or join a workshop, or find one of the videos on this platform, because I don't want this to be too long, or find a video, just look it up. But the best deep conditioner that I started using is butter, like straight up butter from the refrigerator. Now, if you leave that in too long, it will start to smell, and it will smell horribly. It does start to melt, but if you've ever done a deep conditioner, you know that the deep conditioner is going to melt anyway, and it can make the tub incredibly slippery. So just keep that in mind. All right. The next one I would say is make sure that you're using the proper products. We make products. You can try ours, our oil or our pomade, which is a thicker oil. It becomes in a jar because when it's cool, it does thicken up and turn into like kind of like, coconut oil. If it's cold or warmer, or cooler, it turns into a liquid. It condenses and turns into like a, you know what I'm saying. If you've ever seen coconut oil, you know what I'm saying. It does that. But using the proper products, a lot of times what people will do, myself included when I first went natural, is we'll like try every single product out there, and then if it's not working, you'll use more of it. But what I've noticed is and that's why I say in the class, if after 2 weeks to a month, if you're not noticing a difference in the quality of your hair, likely the product you're using is not right for you. So just keep that in mind. Another thing would be to be patient. Be patient in your detangling, okay? Don't fight your hair when you're detangling, and know which tools to use when. Like if you have a big old knot and your fingers aren't working, know which wide tooth comb to try. If that's not working, know to get your water bottle. If that's not working, know to get your water bottle with conditioner in it. If that's not working, use more oil. But it's about trying those things and discovering what works best for you. Because there are templates that you can follow, and that's why I say in the class, or the workshops, these are templates, but your hair is unique to you. WeUNIK. Everybody's hair is unique. And understand that your hair is good hair, because in order for you to have healthy hair, from what I've experienced, is you have to love the process. You have to love your hair, okay? And the quicker you can begin to love your hair, that's when you can be more patient. That's when you start to learn it, rather than trying to just do everything everyone else is doing. But when you genuinely love your natural hair for all its snaps, kinks, curls, tangles, and kitchen, when you can actually love it, you will start to love the process of doing your hair, because you'll start to see incremental changes and incremental differences. And then the last thing I would say is, just off some mental stuff, is do not compare your hair to someone else's, okay? Your hair is where it is. My hair used to be this long, okay? And I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I thought I looked ugly, if I'm being quite honest. I hated it because I have a large head. So I hated that. And I was in middle school, so people were making fun of me. It was just not great. So I did not like my hair, and I didn't know what I was doing, and it was before everyone was going natural or had natural hair. So there was really no products out there for my hair, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. My mom didn't know what she was doing. So I used to have this weird looking afro, and I used to have a headband, and that was it. And the headband barely even sat right. It was not good, okay? And so I hated it, but I stuck through it. Okay, I stuck through it, and eventually I started to love it. And people started from going, even the people who used to make fun of me, started going from, oh my gosh, and you think you look better like that, to, well, what are you doing to your hair? And that's when things started to change, because I went through that trial and error, that awkward phase, but I didn't give up. Okay, so don't give up on your hair. Know that eventually, if you keep going, you will get to the point where you're like, dang, my hair goes. I have the hair that I always wanted. But it takes time, and it takes consistency, and it does take a level of commitment, because you can't, like, once you get to the point where your hair is ideally where you want it to be, and it just goes better and better from there, you can't stop taking care of it. You can't just say, okay, you know what, I'm here now, it's healthy, boom, I'm not going to use my head wrap anymore. I'm not going to use WeUNIK cosmetics anymore, or whatever oil or pomade, whatever you're using. I'm not going to cover my hair at night. I'm not going to do my deep conditioners. Because when you start to not do that, your hair will start to get unhealthy, and it'll start to break off. Because having healthy hair is not a permanent situation. It is what you get and attain through consistency and effort and knowledge. And that's why we've implemented hair day and chill on Meetup, where we come on a Sunday, get your deep conditioner on, because sometimes it's not that you don't want to do it, but you just don't know how, or you're really just lazy. But if you have a group, and you know that you're going to be on there talking to your friends, or hanging out, having a good time, building a community, learning something, and doing something constructive, then you'll be more likely to hold yourself accountable to at least do your deep conditioner once a month, because you know that you have that to look forward to. That's why we have the workshops. That's why we have the classes. There's so much information. That's why there's the YouTube channel, because there's so much information being pushed out there that sometimes it can be overwhelming. So it's nice to have like a consistent, okay, this is how we're doing it, and then this, and then this, and then that. So, just take your time and participate in our communities if you're looking for a space to learn. And even if you're not doing your hair that day, it's still great to be a part of a judgment-free zone and community. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly, truly appreciate you for making it all the way to the end. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment. You can request a video, you can request a workshop, anything you want, we can get it popping within reason. All right. With that being said, I hope to see you guys at one of our events or in the class. Either way, I'll see you next time.